Hello, and welcome back to another guided video. In this guide, I will walk you through the entire project. You will be creating a draft of a newsletter for Central Sierra Insurance. You will apply and modify a theme, apply hyphenation, insert a watermark, customize and apply a drop cap, use word art, insert and customize text boxes, and create and customize a chart. So let's go ahead and begin by downloading the start file. Once you've downloaded the file, go ahead and open that and then enable editing. Let me go ahead and reset the progress. So that takes care of step 1 and step 2. For step 3, it's asking us to apply, customize, and save a theme. So first, we need to do apply the integral theme. So we do that by going to the Design tab, click the down arrow beneath the themes icon, and then scroll down to towards the bottom, and then you'll see integral. That's part A. Now they want us to change the colors and select it so it's yellow, orange. So right now the colors is set to this blue theme. So we want to look for yellow, orange. For part C, it wants us to click the themes button and then save it. Okay, so let's go to themes, save current theme, save it as CSI, hit save. For me, I already done this project earlier as practice, so don't worry about that part. So that takes care of D. For step 4, it's asking us to set tab stops and apply a border and shading to a selected text. So first thing we need to do is turn on show hide. To do that, oh yeah, it's already turned on. If it's not turned on, you would have to click that. Part B is asking us to select the second paragraph. It's really the second line right here. Apply the bold formatting. And now they want us to set a center tab stop at 3.75 inch and a right tab stop at 7.5 inch. To do that, you have to go to the paragraph and then click on this paragraph settings icon. So let me go ahead and zoom in really quick just so you can see that better. Is this box here with a diagonal arrow? Click on that. Let me go ahead and zoom back out. And then we will have to click on the tabs button at the bottom left to actually set the center and right tab. So first we type in the value for the center tab, which is 7.25, 3/4 inch, and then select center. Then we click the set button. Then we type in 7.5 inch, and it will be the right tab stop, and then set that. Then we can click OK. And you know you did it right when you see the second line expand like that. For part D, it's an important part of 4. I made a mistake of not doing this correctly, and when I try to um, modify my file, I wasn't able to do it right. So be careful that you don't make this mistake here at part D. So let me go and show you what that means. So first they want us to access the borders and shading dialog box. So the way I did it is I just type in B, and then you notice borders and shading is an option I can select in the search function up here. And then they want to select the box border and then change the width to 1 point. Then change the color um, to orange accent 1. Okay. Okay. For part E, they want us to click the shading tab. So the shading tab is actually, I believe, font. If not, you can always just type it in here. Shading. Yeah. Click on that. Guess I can click on it. I have to click on, yeah. So, and then they want us to select the fifth color in the second row. So here's the fifth color, second row. And it should match the words in part E where in the parentheses where it's orange, accent 1, lighter 80%. Click on that. There's that. For step 5, it's asking us to select the third paragraph, which is really the third line. Change the font size to 22. So you notice I'm just using this pop-up menu. You could just do it up here, but um, pop-up menu is a little bit more convenient. Now they want us to apply the bold formatting. Click anywhere to deselect. Now we want to click on the hyphenation button, which is in layout, um, page setup, and then it's this hyphenation icon here. Click the down arrow and select automatic. It doesn't really seem like it changed much, but you notice it's a slight shift in how the page is laid out. So that takes care of step 6. Now step 7 is asking us to add a watermark. So you do that by going to Design, Watermark, which is on the far right of the ribbon, and then selecting Draft 1 from the drop-down menu. You notice a diagonal draft where it appeared behind the text. For step 8, they want us to apply a drop cap to the first letter in a paragraph. So place the insertion point at the now you can have. So it's below the section break. And then click the drop cap button, which is in Insert, Text Group, Drop Cap. And they want us to go ahead and open up the drop cap options box. Select the middle option, dropped. Change the lines to 2. And the distance from the text is 0.1. So you notice I'm just using the up and down arrows. Click OK. So that takes care of step 8. For step 9, they want us to apply a word art to the title. So we need to select this top line here now. And then click the word art, which is in the Insert tab group, which we are already in. Text group, and I believe this is word art. We want the second option here. And it should match the parentheses. Orange, accent, color 1, shadow. So click on that. You notice it got big, besides the color change. Now they want to wrap the text so that it's tight. So it's in the shape format, arrange group, wrap text, and we want to select tight. And you notice there's a visual glitch right now. And that will be fixed by the next parts, part D to F. But now we want to click the position button, which is in the shape format group, range group, position. Then we want to go down to the last option here, more layout options. And then in the horizontal section, we want to set it so that the alignment is centered and is relative to the page. That takes care of part E. For part F, in the vertical section, we want to set the absolute position to 0.1 inch below the page. Okay. And you notice the second line or yeah, the second line is repositioned now, so it looks nice now. Right, for step 10 is asking us to draw text boxes around selected text and customize it. So select the paragraph of the text, picture midsummer with temps. It's right here. You want to make sure when you select that, you include the paragraph mark. Apply bold and italic. So bold, italicize. For part C, click the text box button. So it's in the insert tab, text group, text box. And we want to select the draw text box, which is at the not very bottom, but next to the bottom. Now they want us to go to the shape format tab. And then in the shape styles, click that more arrow, which expands the options. So it would be in the fourth row, um, second style. And it should match the subtle effect orange accent one. Yep. Click on that. Okay. So now they want us to change the width of the text box to 7.5 inch. So go to size. The width right now is 7.51. I'm just using the up and down arrows to adjust it. Okay. Select all the text in the second column. So this is all the text in the second column. And we're gonna apply the same effect as we did previously. So let's go to the Insert tab, draw text box, go back to shape format, go to the fourth row, second option. For step 11, they want us to go ahead and insert a chart. So to do that, we place the insertion point at the end of the document, which is really this paragraph right here. But to show you how to do that using the shortcut key is you hold the control and the key end. If you're working on a laptop, you may not necessarily have the word or the end key. So just click here if you don't have the end key. So let me go ahead and zoom in really quick to show you what here is. It's this last paragraph mark here, and the cursor should be blinking in front of it. Wrong button. There we go. I was just trying to zoom out. All right. 11B is asking us to click the chart button, which is in Insert, Chart. For part C, it's a little mouthful, but um, Microsoft Word defaulted the cluster column chart, so we don't need to really do part C. Just hit OK. All right, now we need to type part D and make sure you type in all the values you see in column A, B, C, and row 1 to 5. So feel free to adjust the size of the chart window or the table. So right now you have 3 series, and you notice you only have 2 series in an empty box, so you don't need. So yeah, you notice there's no D column, and you have a D column, so you can click above the D column. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Hover over D until your mouse pointer changes into a black down arrow. That allows you to select the entire column in D. Okay, let me zoom back out. And just hit the delete key. Oops, actually not the delete key. Let me undo that. Right click on it and then select delete. Yeah, I don't have yeah, there you go. That's the right way to do it. Now you have only A, B, and C value now. So let's go ahead and type in the value. Column heading, repair costs, replacement costs. You can expand it to see the text better, but it doesn't really affect your chart. So we don't have anything in for category one, so we can. Well, actually, we do. It's refrigerator, computer, water heater, air conditioner. Make sure when you type these things in, you your spelling is correct. They don't do spell check for, I guess, words inside Excel. Right. So now we just type in the costs, the repairman costs, 800, 225, 250, 500. Okay. The replacement cost is obviously higher. So $2,000. That must be a really nice fridge. Water heater's 1,200. I guess that's about right. Oh, air conditioners can be a lot more than 4,000 nowadays. Right, so that takes care of part D. And you notice the chart down here, the bars are moving up and down as I'm typing it. So let's go ahead and close that. Now we can focus on editing the chart, how it looks. For part E, click and drag the chart data range. Oh, we don't need to do that. Um, Microsoft went ahead and did that for us. So part E is we're good. For part F, click the I closed um, the chart in Microsoft Word window. For step 12, customize the position and size of the chart. So select the border of the chart and click the position button. So it's in the chart format group, and it's in the arrange position. And then we want to position it so it's bottom center with square text wrapping. It's basically this um, icon here. So click that, and that just moves it down to the middle bottom of the page. We want to change the height to 2.8 and the width to 6. So right now it's at 2.1. I'm going to click it up a little bit, and I'm just going to type in 6 here. Hit enter. Okay. For step 13, we're going to customize the layout. So right now the chart titles, we want to replace it with this red text here. I'm just going to copy and select. Make sure when you copy, don't copy the empty space. So let me go and zoom in to kind of show you what I mean. This is the right copy. Okay. You notice I didn't select the spaces in front or behind the word. So like this is, oops, shouldn't have, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's not the right way to select the text. This is the right way. Control C. Let me go ahead and zoom back out. Copy that. Or you can just type it. But the problem with that is, right, you can accidentally mistype it or not capitalize the E or the R, or you capitalize the A. I mean, SimNet is picky sometimes, and they would penalize you for not using proper caps. So, yeah. Anyways, now they want us to click the Add Chart Element button. So that is this plus button here, and it says Chart Element, so you know you're hovering over the right button. And then we want to click on Data Labels, and then the arrow actually on the right of it. And then we want to select Outside In. Okay, so that's part B. For step 14, customize chart element and design. So we want to right click on the vertical axis number. So I'm just going to click on that first. So to show that it's selected, and then right click and then select format axis. And then we want to go ahead and click on numbering at the bottom here. And instead of the general category, we want to change it to currency. We don't want it to show cents. And yeah, now we can go ahead and close it. So that's B, C, D, and E. For part F, they wanted to go ahead and select style 14. So that is in chart design. So let's go back to chart design up here. And then click this more button here. And then 14 is the last option. And I like it. It looks good. I need to start using style 14 for my charts for now on. For part G, click the chart elements drop-down list so that we can select a plot area. So to do that, you go to the chart format here and go to the far left, and you notice right now it's on the vertical axis. Remember, we were changing it to the currency. Now we want to focus on working on a plot area. So you notice plot area is selected. Click the shape fill button. So the shape fill button is this one here. And then we want to select the first color in the second row, which is white background 1% darker. For part I, we want to select the chart area. So go to chart area. And then we want to go to shape outline button. So we're not doing shape fill anymore. It's shape outlines with this pencil here. Then we want to do the fifth color, which is this one, the first row. So it should be orange accent 1. Click on that. So you notice this orange border around the chart. We want to click the shape outline again and then go down to the weight to make it thicker. So it's a 2 1/4. So you notice the line is thicker now. Now we want to go to the shape effects, which is the last, looks like, I guess, a tilted box. And then we want to go to shadow. And then we want to go to this one. Yes. Offset center. Okay. Which is kind of in the middle of this 3x3 grid. That takes care of K. And I believe we're done. So let's go ahead and save and close it. Go ahead and save and close it. Upload and submit it for grading. All right, let's see what it looks like here. Right. Grading it, preparing it. So this one, I mean, click the text box. So it looks like SimNet is really picky on how you do this. Apparently, I did not fulfill the specific direction of using the text box button, insert tab, text group, and selecting draw text box. I thought I did that. So I'm not gonna get too caught up in it. 96.3, I'm happy with it. But I know it would annoy some of you when you're like, hey, I did it. And I don't understand why SimNet is still penalizing me. So um, you just have to um, accept it. I mean, this is a A. I'm not going to get too caught up with it. I mean, I'm sure I'll send a trouble ticket with SimNet and say, hey, I think there's a glitch with your grading system here. Okay. But hey, hopefully you do well and maybe you get the 100% that I didn't. So good luck with your project and thank you for watching.